If I was a rapper, this would go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have started just freestyling.
Bars would be crazy, yo.
Yeah, XXL, we got my yeah, see, I don't rap though. I don't rap.
But this shit would go hard though. This shit would go hard though. If niggas actually can spit, this shit would go crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, anytime we get a guest that can rap, they gotta do like a little freestyle to the beginning so that we flowing, getting all right now.
Yeah. Big facts.
And we back, man, and we back, 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 like we never left. Back like we never left, fellas. Did you miss me? It's your boys, man, the host with the most jokes, man. Talk to me, Joe. Talk to me, man.
Yes, we
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Good, man. Glad we back, man. We ready to get this rolling.
Yeah,
What's episode we on?
Episode 2.
Dose. Let's go.
Dose, man. We needed this. So, you know,
How you feeling, bro? Everything all right?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm blessed beyond my greatest measure. I'm always happy, like I always say, man. Happy to be with my Gazas. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
I'm just ready to see what can happen if the shift we about to make is gonna bring us where it needs to bring us.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say. Talk to me. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, day by day, excited to be here again, of course. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. It's a passion. We love talking to y'all and just having good conversation. So, you know, having good conversation.
Indeed. Talk to me.
Facts, man. Glad we back, yo. So the intro, you already know. You know me, E, Harlem, East Side to West Side, River to River, Uptown, Downtown. We representing. Glad y'all tuning in, man. Lock in with us, man. Things only gonna get better. You already know.
For
Salute
sure,
to y'all.
You already know it's your boy. It's your big boy. It's your boy,
know.
the book, the Eli. Back in full effect. Back in full effect. I'm ready to just get in tune, tap in like always, and just see where my niggas is where they heads is at and all that. Talk to me though. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna move on to a new thing, y'all. So we had to change our name. I know we had the way, you know what I'm saying, all gas, no brakes, but for legal reasons, we had to change our name.
Yeah,
so,
I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't my idea. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Wasn't my idea. Like, I was
your plans.
Yeah, you know, I was the one who was really on some damn. Really?
Yeah.
I don't really like. I don't know. Like, 'cause like I said, anytime I ever get into anything, or when you know things are being, you know, curated in any sense or form, I'm always looking towards the future, and I felt like that could really be our brand. But unfortunately, there's a show out with that name, and even though we changed the name as far as how it's spelled, it was told to me that we could in the future be hit with a lawsuit. And I like my coins. I don't know about
you. We want to keep those steady.
Yeah, I like my coins. And I don't need nobody getting in the way of my coin. And listen, I just, you know, so y'all ready to wake them up to the new name? Give me a drum roll, please. Give me a drum roll. New name of the pod will be, y'all, Off This Way. I don't know.
I feel good about it, though.
I feel good about it. How you feeling about it?
Feeling that, bro.
Off This Way.
Got the wave
It just
anyway.
makes sense. I ain't gonna lie.
Change the
Y'all
title.
gotta hop on for the ride. It'll be a fun one for sure. Like, it'll be a fun one if you want it to be a fun one. Like I said, it all depends on how you perceive things, how you articulate certain things. So I'm never against change.
Yeah.
I like change, bro. I feel like with change, sometimes it could be better. It could be beneficial and better for anyone. So I'm not against Off This Way. I think that honestly, y'all gonna fuck with it. So you know, let's just
You
get
gotta
this
go
all
with the
in
waves.
popping. Hello,
You gotta go with the
hello.
Yeah.
So how we feeling, fellas? Yo, the Knicks look terrible. Y'all New York fans. Hold on, before we get into even basketball, yo, have y'all seen honestly, I don't think anybody out of all these 50 states is fucking with us, like as far as just energy, bringing what needs to be needed out of, like
The
being
fan
a
base?
fan,
Yeah,
yes,
the fan,
bro,
yeah,
like
yeah. Now, New
being
York's
a
different
fan, being a New York fan, yo,
New York's
bro,
a whole different, like,
yes, y'all guys seen what's going on
Stay
down
with
there,
that.
like.
Crazy.
we ain't win
Pandemonium.
We ain't win nothing.
It's
yet.
like we won the chip already.
Right.
So
Wow,
you got a little
pandemonium.
Wildin'.
The New
Bro,
York
That
fans,
Spider-Man with
Come
Tim's
on.
on out
Yo,
down there. He's
getting
wildin'.
light,
Yeah,
he
it's crazy.
doing
Wow.
backflips, getting on buildings.
Crazy.
They
They
on
running
billboards.
down Indiana fans.
Yo,
running
bro,
down.
You gotta love
you
New York,
seen
though.
son from Indiana that got hit with the trash can.
Yeah.
Yo, Hallie. Yo, shout out Hallie. He flew him out
Yeah,
to come see the game.
you good now.
Like he's gonna
Fire.
be there tonight.
That's fire.
Them got work.
He hit us with the.
He's
he
gonna
hit us
be
with
there
the old-
tonight, and he actually flew Boy out when Boy because remember they did that to him before the series
yeah.
started.
Facts.
So he made
Oh,
sure he
was
got
it?
him. Yes, he
Oh,
made sure he
I
got
thought
him some
that's-
free tickets,
I
bro.
thought-
Nah, that was during the Boston
because-
series. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. That was
That's
tough
fire.
though,
That's
man.
fire. You gotta do that.
That's
fire.
mega troll. Like I
He's
ain't gonna
bugging
lie,
though. You
yo,
can't do that though.
He
You
got it.
bugging.
He got
You
it. He
bugging.
could do that though.
Nah, but that could have got real
He
bad.
even
Nah,
hit
that
us with the
could've
Reggie
got
real-
Miller.
that could've
He hit us
gone
with the-
real bad.
He hit us with the
Yeah.
Reggie Miller choke real
Yo,
quick.
bro.
You know what I mean? Gave
I
New York
think
fans PTSD
that-
again.
So, what happens now? Down 0-2.
They not playing like they really in a fight right now. Right? Like they thinking we just playing a basketball game. This is a real rivalry.
Yeah.
Yo, like Pacers, they
Yeah.
pulling up.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Like
yeah.
someone gotta catch an elbow a little bit. Someone gotta catch like what?
Yeah.
Some little.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry,
son,
bro.
gotta
Like,
give, bro.
They
'cause
too
that-
soft right now. They gotta turn up They gotta turn up the aggression. I think.
I think what it is, they're relying too much on one person.
Brunson.
Everybody, like the supporting cast. Think about it like this: Indiana's supporting cast
they all
is
involved.
actually supporting.
They involved.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's making sense. Everybody's playing their role. You got a
Yeah.
man like Nimhard. I ain't gonna lie, like he looks good. The Shepherd kid, he looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You Neesmith, bro, hitting, bro. That game one, yo, bro. I know as a Knicks fan, you had to be depressed to see game one go down the way it did. Like, yo, bro, that was up 14 with 2 minutes, bro.
My neighbors were sick of me. I was on fire,
Bro,
watching it all fall
Bro.
down.
bro, 6 threes in a row,
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
and then he almost literally ended the game. Had his toe wasn't on
Yeah.
that line.
That reminded me of that shot KD had with
Yes,
Brooklyn.
yes,
Yeah.
good comparison.
on the line.
Yes, good
Put on the
comparison.
line.
Yeah,
But
like
that
so.
bounce though, come on, that's a what type of percent
That-
chance? Come on, that nigga some
Shut that
Kawhi
shit
joint.
Yo,
Like,
bro,
stop.
yeah. That's
Shut that
bro.
shit
That's
down.
the
Stop.
basketball gods though. That's the
That's one
basketball.
of those.
That's the basketball
Facts.
gods.
That really is.
That's the
That's one of
basketball
those.
god. I think there's a such thing as basketball gods, and if it's personified, it's that kind of bounce off
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because that was a bad shot.
Horrible shot. Horrible shot. That was a
Run back.
horrible shot. Turn it.
No,
But
nah,
that's
no,
why
nah,
even
fuck
like
it.
the fact that his jump shot is unorthodox like that, he's mastered it.
Yeah.
Like
That
for a
phone
shot
got
like
him
that
to the
to
league.
go,
Yeah,
That's a
facts.
fact.
Facts.
Phone got him to the
on,
league.
bro.
That's a fact.
Like
Give him
that,
credit, bro.
that is insane, man. So I mean, do y'all pull it out? Like, what's,
Oh yeah, I'm
what's
going
your
next
take?
game 3. I'm going to parlay right now. Next game 3, winning by 30.
Yeah, no, I'm taking
By
the
30.
underdog.
By 30.
I don't know.
Nigga, Pacers in 4.
No,
I'm just
we
that
said
person.
bring the
Listen,
I'm
bros.
just that
Because-
person, bro. Momentum is on their side,
For
bro.
sure.
Momentum is on their side.
We
But
are
then
the
again,
Knicks right now.
okay.
All right.
The only way this
We-
this series stretches out is if how I've always said it. People tell me all the time, "Oh, you chatting," but bro, the NBA is a business.
For sure.
Look at
Like
how-
anything else, for sure.
The Wolves just went down 0-2, came back home. I mean, as you should in your home,
They got
but
crazy.
beating them by 40.
They got
They
crazy.
went crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
They went
got
crazy.
But that tells me that that's a story. This is what the NBA needs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not where we're not about to just bring out the brooms.
Right.
Not on that team, because
Right,
that team
right.
is actually talented. So when I'm saying that, I think that with the Knicks, obviously y'all have the talent, and it's up to y'all whether or not the powers that be make sure that the people that need to get off are gonna get off.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing is, why is Cat sitting down at all? Cat shouldn't be sitting down.
Dog, at all.
Cat, what we doing, Cat?
Playing the whole game.
Mitch Robinson is not.
No.
He's not
No.
for this series.
No.
It's like no. Miles Turner could stretch the floor. That's why Miles Turner's on the floor.
Yeah.
Cat can stretch the floor. That's why Cat stays on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I just think that it's up to Thibodeau, man. It's all in Thibodeau's hands, and obviously the players.
Rotation, man. Yeah.
Obviously the players, like,
Players
because
too.
when you get in, you gotta do what you do. But the pressure's on you now because you're down 0-2, and you're yo, he's adamant on that. Yo, he's really adamant on that. That's tough, man. Listen, that's
I
tough.
can't put no bread on the next. No respect.
That's
No
tough.
disrespect right
Uh-uh.
now,
I can't.
right
Knicks
now,
stink, bro.
I don't know.
Knicks stink. And that's not even me hating. The Knicks really stink, bro.
Now, we the villains. That's the issue. We the villains. No, they can't.
I like them being back.
We the villains.
Where was it? 20 years or 25 years? It's been 20 years. 20 years since they've been
More or less.
Yeah,
More or
about
less.
19.
But we're the
20 years.
villains, bro. That's the thing.
So you know,
Shit.
I'm glad they
That's
back
right.
in the rotation. Remember, the
That's right,
Knicks
bro.
wasn't in the playoffs for a few years, bro.
Yo,
True
for
story.
sure. But we bet. Yo, listen.
Yo, I was having a debate with my brother about this. Y'all put Jalen Brunson in your top 5 guards right now.
I've been saying, yo,
Right
I've
now in
been
the league?
saying this.
Top 5.
Yo,
I've been
I was
saying
trying
this,
to
though.
look. Yo, he's
Yes.
he is.
Yeah, he's in.
I had to. Yo,
He's
yes.
in there.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
He's in there. He's
Yo,
on the bench behind
yo,
Luka.
let me
He was
tell you,
in there. He's in there.
let me tell you who's not in there anymore. These names is just gonna. Dame's not in there. No more.
Oh,
Dame's not in there no more. James Harden's not in there. Trey
Is
Young's
Kyrie
not
still
in
in
there.
there?
Kyrie's definitely still in there.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
bro.
Kyrie, like, come on, that's the magician. Like, come on, you can't
Yo.
like.
Yo.
But yeah, so you got Dame, James Harden, no Trey Young.
Trey too.
Not
Trey
there.
too.
Now think about it, he's not there.
Trey too.
He's not
That's
there.
the look.
He's not
Yeah.
there.
Trey.
He's not there.
You don't think so?
No, I can name 5 people
Sheesh.
better than him right now.
Yeah.
That's putting on. You already got Shea, Steph, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It's debatable on how you want to look at it as far as who's 1 and who's 2.
Right.
And then you got Jalen Brunson in there. Then you got
Is Melo in there?
who?
LaMelo's in there?
LaMelo as far
Is
as
he in
point
there?
guard. Yes.
Melo's nasty.
Yes.
Fucks with Melo.
Yes.
Yeah, I rock with Melo.
That's already 4, bro. And you're gonna put who you asked Trey? You asked Trey? Trey's not there. That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think
Trey's
Trey
not there no more. He's not there right now. He needs to leave that
I
team.
don't think he ever was. But I still like him.
Shots fired. Man down.
So, just being honest, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
But like I said, man, I'm just looking forward to what comes next with, the Knicks, because at the end of the day, this playoffs got to look a certain way, and I'm bored now because y'all down 0-2, so they got to make it make sense. But on to other things. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was in the crib the other day scrolling as I usually do, and it was blowing my mind to see like how certain women, and let me not even try to make it about a gender because men do it too, like how people go online and definitely like pour their problems out, like, and try to bash the next person. And my whole thing is like, I was having this debate with someone as far as like just privacy and being discreet with what you're doing, like, because honestly, to me, if I'm waking people up to anything, it's keeping any and everything peed, bro. Like, I don't think people, when you do stuff like that, you give people something to talk about, because that's what people go online to do anyway. Like, oh, let me see what's going on with so and so. Like, people who have us, let me see, when you posting, they looking, yo, let me go see what's going on with Ed. Let me go see what's going on with Joe. Let me go see what's going on with Eli. And my whole thing is like, I want people to know what I want them to know. So when I hear a person or I see a person on some, my baby daddy this, my baby daddy that, or my nigga this, or my nigga that, my bitch this, my bitch that, it just, for me, it puts us as a community in this kind of box, like, that I don't really like fuck with. Like, to me, it's like, why do you feel the need to go online and bash the next person or get people's perspective as far as what they think is okay and not okay more or less, and see if they agree with you. Like, what's your take on that, bro? Like, you you fucking with that? Like, what do you think about people who go online and really try to bash the next person?
I don't know. I think that it go both ways. You got some people that bash people that they do know, and I think that it's moved away from just calling a person or pulling up to a person's crib and just being like, yo, I was feeling some kind of way.
Like,
now it's like you throw subs, you do this, you do that.
Extra shit.
Then they build up, another person shares it to you. And all you have to do is just holler at that person. Now you got a whole group of people. Now they chiming in on everything, you know?
So, all right. You ever had anyone in your life or anyone you know do something like that? Like, let's say, for example, you got a sister or a cousin or aunt that's bashing her baby father because of what he's not doing, or because, for example, he backed out of something last minute for whatever reason, like, and have you ever checked him on it?
Yeah, most definitely. But I'm not gonna be in the comments on what you posted trying to check you. I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna call you, FaceTime you. We're gonna do something in-house thing, and I think the problem is that everything is broadcasted, you know, and that's making me, honestly, a segue in my head. It's making me think about the shit that Pap and Remy going through right now. Everybody knows it. Yeah, let's not even touch on that right now.
She went wild.
Did
Yo, talk to me. Like, what do you rock with? Like, you rock with people going on social media ranting and giving others something to talk about?
Nah, but what I learned over the years that people don't got friends, man. People don't got friends, so like
it's lonely.
They lonely.
It's
you feel
lonely.
me? Like
that's a
having need acceptance.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's having friends. You realize people don't have friends. I'll be seeing some of the things like people post online. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you holler at your boy, your homegirl, something to just hash it out? Am I bugging?
Right.
People can't do that, so they friends are the internet, right? They go out and
disgusting,
throw it out.
bro.
Yeah, it's nasty
bro.
work.
Like, I always, like, I done had, like, debates with my own, like, situations, like, me and my baby mom. I'm saying that, like, not even on some dead ass shit, but, like, where we going back and forth, and I'm on some, like, yo, nigga, go online and go ask social media if you, but I'm trolling in that moment, because I'm just on some, like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, this conversation that's being had has to be hashed out between me and you. It's not like I'm the kind of person to tell you, fuck you, bitch. I don't want to, you could, like, we're gonna, whatever we going through, we gonna hash it out right there. Cause like As said, what's the point in putting social media in my business, bro? My baby mom acting stupid. I sent her this amount and she's still complaining. Am I bugging chat? Like, come on, bro.
People want that confirmation.
For what?
They want to feel good about the decisions, though, too. Right? If I can find people that say I'm right, if I find people who say I'm right, then I'm right. It don't matter. Like, I'm cool. Some people think like that, bro.
At the end of the day, everybody has their perspective on what's right. So you can sit there and go online and be like, yo, am I right, chat? And there's going to be a person who thinks like,
yeah, of course.
No, you're not. And what if I'm the person commenting? Now we're going through this back and forth, giving people something, talking about, yo, y'all saw what Enoch tagged, what's her name? Hell, bro, I might not never.
That's the issue with it, though. So no, I don't like with it. I don't like with it. My business
might not never.
Ever. I never argued a day in my life on social media. Like, put a whole this situation. I never did that.
I'm not arguing with you on the screen.
And yo, bro, people who be going on live, who the fuck you talking to?
That crazy.
In your living room, like, stop, bro. Stop.
What is going on?
It's crazy, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This generation is poison. Like, I feel like we normalize this shit that, like, is not. I wholeheartedly feel like robots are gonna take over the world.
Oh yeah, they
you got Alexis telling us turning on lights, turning on TVs, sensing when somebody's at the door. Like,
I don't have Alexa and I disable Siri. All the time. I'm talking to them.
Hashtag disable Siri. Bro. This is crazy, bro. Like, I just feel like we are all consumed, bro. Like, life, and y'all could attest to it, bro. I know growing up in high school and your high school days, and when you was growing up, even as a jit, like, just the emotion of life, I know is so different because of devices, because of social media, because of what people are normalizing. Like, and to me, it's like, I feel like we're drifting away from reality, bro. This phone is not reality, bro.
But it's a lot of people's reality.
I'm about to say that too. It is
a lot of people's reality, yo.
And it's why I feel like even the youth, bro, like they're not in touch with like just being social. They don't even, yo, bro. I had one of my kids come up to me the other day at work on some like, yo, Mister, like, how do I go about an interview? Like, I don't even know what to say, and I'm on some like, huh? First of all, you got to start out with your name, introduce yourself. Good morning, good afternoon, how you doing? Right. Like, what do you mean you don't know what to say, bro? At this grown at 15, 16, 17, 18, by then, bro, I already knew how to have a conversation with anybody. Adult, child, like, yeah, sometimes you got to learn cues as you start to get older and reading the room, but that comes with time. But to tell me you don't know nothing to say in that interview is insane, bro. And that all that tells me that they're so in tune with the internet, so in tune with their phones and devices that literally, like I said, they're not in tune with reality. Yeah, like you still gotta live. Like outside of this phone, nigga, you still gotta live.
Facts.
Legit, like you literally have to live, bro.
That's why now, you know, we remember when we used to go out or whatever. You went to party with your friends. You really went out to party. You was dancing, all of that.
Yo, now, even that, bro. Party.
They go out.
Party
everybody's like this. Yo, out. We all dressed up to be like
doing,
this.
Doing boomerangs.
I don't get that.
Doing
boomerangs.
Doing boomerangs.
Ain't nobody on the dance floor no more, bro. It's over. What's going on?
Crazy. So that and that's why when people are trying to invite me out, I be on some like, yo, bro, you want me to go? Because that's the thing now. Everybody's throwing up. Nobody really got their own money. Everybody want to put it together, which is fine. That's called being conservative. There's nothing wrong with being conservative. I would never stray away from being conservative. Save your coin. You feel what I'm saying? But people want to go outside to go show off, to go see who popping what, to go see who wearing what. For what? I don't care about what Tom, Dick, and Harry got on.
Facts,
I want to see Sally. I want to see Mindy.
That's right.
You heard? It was Keisha, Letitia.
Right? Come
on, bro. Like, I'm trying to go mingle outside. I want to talk. Now, women want to stay on this. Oh, I got a man. Oh, I. So what you outside for? What are you outside for if we not mingling?
They're going to try to get you on that one.
I spent 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 on this bottle package because that's what they want now.
They're crazy now.
Yo, bro,
I still buy
for a bottle that's 60 cash in the liquor store, in the club, that shit is 150. Maybe more, depending on where you going. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I work too hard for my money,
I
bro.
really pay that, bro. For what? I look back like, yo,
embarrassed about that.
No, this okay. When we were growing up, like at the beginning stages, I don't think there's nothing wrong with being sporadic. You're new to it.
And
you've never been outside.
It's good to experience it.
Exactly. I'm not saying not to experience it, but to keep up with that, to be on a flyer every weekend, to go spend that, I refuse. Yo, bro.
I put that money towards a flight, bro.
Shitting me? Shitting me? Towards a flight, y'all. Go have fun somewhere else. Go have fun somewhere else. There's fun elsewhere, bro. I've been to Colombia, you know.
You know what I mean? Get your
no prostitutes though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, let me tell y'all something about Colombia, bro.
Real ID up, nigga.
Yo, bro, real ID. Real fucking ID. Hit the bombs on that one. Real ID. Get your real ID. Get your real ID, man.
If you try to take that flight, they're gonna be.
Yeah, they pack you. Yo! But word, like, bro, there's fun elsewhere, bro. I done been to DR. I done been to Colombia. And it makes sense as to spending the money out there. Go live in lavish. Live a little. But to come home knowing that you don't really got it like that, living beyond your means, we not on that wave. We off that wave. This is why we call it off this wave. We are off that wave. No cap, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We need to cut that shit out. I'm about to boycott clubs. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm trolling. We need them.
Yeah, we need a club.
We need them. We do need them.
A better way of structuring the club, though.
We need to go back to how it was in the 90s. In the 80s. Not where because people was doing coke.
Also, listen, I wanted to start a club low key, but my club was gonna be bougie. I ain't gonna front. You're not getting with no slides. So these, I'm sorry. You
Classic.
Wear
your
flip flops, coming heels.
Dapper.
Word. Dresses only. Facts. Yeah. You can wear your mind, all that stuff, you know.
Definitely like the variety. You gotta know how to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm
when it's
I'm
time
done
to
with that.
clean up.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that. Nah.
Yeah.
You go out the show out.
Yeah, and you know summer's coming. It's So, you know, ladies, please, yo. Let's mix it up. Love y'all. Love y'all.
Please,
all of y'all.
Please.
But I don't want everybody looking like a wrestler this time.
No.
The tights, the bodysuits, everything is for everybody. Love y'all, though. Love you like cook
Looking like
food.
wrestlers.
Yo, we
Love you
need
like
'em.
cook food, but
We
come
need
on.
'em.
And that
Do
friend
it.
that's telling you dead wrong. But anyway, my fault, bro. Dead wrong. No wrestlers. Come
Yo,
on, y'all.
fellas, so
Love
I want to do something real quick. You feel what I'm saying? I know we chilling, we vibing. We always shouting out our sponsors. Shout out to
Yes,
XXL. You know, we got it posted up. We love what we got going on as far as, you know, partnerships. Shout out to XXL. I
Get
wanna
that
do
XXL, go cop that.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
playing.
Yes, sir. Get you some. Get you right. Salute.
Drink
Yes.
Drink responsibly at all times.
In moderation.
At all times. At all times.
21
That
and
means
over.
none of y'all
21
youngins.
and over.
21 and
all
over.
time. That's where we gonna cut out my arm. All right, y'all. So we
Shoot.
back. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit today. I got, you know, a little mini game for my fellas that we gonna tap into real quick. You know, we always, you know, we don't ever want to just make it about just talking and chatting it up all day. Like, you know, this is when we here together, when we telling anybody if they joining the wave, we want to make sure that everybody's always winding down and taking time to just be who you are and feel like you can be comfortable with whoever at the end of the day, bro. Like these things like this that we about to do is stuff that I feel like when you with anybody here, like in life, like nigga, chill out sometimes, wind down, take your mind off all the extraness, bro. Because at the end of the day, life is too short to be stressing about shit that's beyond our control. And I'ma always, you feel what I'm saying, preach that same talk because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody's so serious. We live in a time where everybody's so worried about what's coming for them rather than waiting for it to come. Like, so, you know, let me not chat it up too much. So, we're gonna play a game today called Guess the 90s theme song. Yeah, it's a long ass name, but you know, guess the song or whatever. It's gonna be today's topic is gonna be 90s TV shows. So I'm gonna give y'all the gist of the game. I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds. Y'all gonna hear the sound of the song, and y'all guess it right. And if y'all get it right, y'all get a bell. If y'all don't, you get a. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start out like this. Let's hear it.
You know what that is?
Living single.
Alright.
Is it?
Yes, sir. Ding.
Queen Latifah and all the crew.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember y'all.
That's a good one. Alright,
Living single. That
Single.
that yo, bro.
It's a great show. That was a great show.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
shows.
Great show.
Great shows. Take it in. Take it in.
You got the next one, my bro. Oh, come on.
Hold on, wait. Nice tonight. You can check out my. Hey. Oh.
You know what to do. Hold up. I was pumping this 2 days ago.
Here comes Jamie.
Come on. This one goes to ad. This one goes to ad. Right. This one goes to ad.
So
I don't even know this one. So if you get this one, then you know this one?
That's rock. Rock. Yeah.
So you're going with rock?
I'm going with rock.
I think that's a ding. That's a ding.
That's a ding? Oh,
shit. Come on.
My son know his
Come on.
shit. Know his shit.
That
For
was
sure.
shit. That's
That
why
was
nigga was
heat.
the garbage man. And that was heat. Remember that, bro.
I bet. We gonna take it in. Oh, hey, woo, woo, hey.
Know what that is.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. You got
Yo. That's not Steve Harvey.
L. Ooh, you got it right on time.
That's Steve Harvey.
You got it right on time.
All right,
That's Steve Harvey.
So I'm like, yo, it's there, but
Yeah, come on, bro.
Come on, all right.
All right, let's go to Ed.
Come on, let me get the suspenders. My man Urkel. Ladies love Stephon, though. Y'all was on his body. It was on his
That was
body.
an easy one. That was an easy one.
Family Matters, let's go.
Family Matters. Ding.
That's he.
I ain't gonna lie, I had on the roll,
Yo,
bro.
he's
My son know his shit.
Yeah, I don't want
I'm just
that was
old,
crazy.
bro.
That
was
I'm
crazy.
surprised we didn't get that Steve Harvey one earlier, bro.
Yo, cause you know, it was on the. I just couldn't remember the name of the
Okay,
show.
I was gonna say something. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm glad you got
Wait,
it,
you
bro.
didn't know that was a Steve Harvey shit?
Nah, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like
That's
there.
a
I know.
classic.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
like,
classic, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That one.
Come on. This is light. This is light.
killing me.
Light. Come on. Come on, Joe.
Yo, I know this. I know the show.
Come on, Joe.
I ain't gonna get that one.
That's
What is it? You gonna kill me?
I am gonna kill
What is
you,
it?
bro.
What is it?
Bro, that's everybody's Chris, bro.
Get the. It is.
It is.
It is.
I ain't gonna lie.
It is.
I mean,
now I know that.
On the contrary, this website has that it's a 90s, but
That's
everybody's
definitely
Chris came out in the
2000,
2000s,
yeah.
so I don't. You
But
could
you're
pass
right.
on
But you're right
one.
though. That is.
But
I should have known
You
that.
should have known that one. Come on,
Should've
bro.
known. That shit was hilarious.
Damn.
That's
That shit was
live.
hilarious.
That's
I
live.
didn't catch that one.
All right, let's go to Ed.
Damn.
I've been working hard, 2 jobs every day. Giving time to my children, showing them the way. With God on my side, keeping me in line. I don't worry about a thing. It's gonna be.
I don't know that one.
Yo, lost.
I literally don't know that one.
That's not Mr. Cooper.
Let's find out.
I don't know. And probably not. Who's that?
Thea.
What is
I've
it?
never heard of that shit.
What is it?
Thea.
Thea? Nah.
Got me.
Got
me on that one. Got me. I was
Let's
like,
go to the next. Let's go to the next. This one apparently is the easy one.
Beautiful guys. Killing it. That's the way.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's a way, bro.
Yeah, me.
You got
Alright.
it. You got it. That's a
Yeah,
day.
that was like.
That was light. Alright. Go ahead.
The type of people like to wear fly clothes and rock stilettos, but we'll get ghetto. If anybody knows, I'm
Missy
tell you
Bars?
in the cash flow.
Who was that?
Facts.
I honestly don't know who
Wait.
she started. That's
Eve.
Stole that one.
Oh,
from you. That's
Usher.
Eve. So,
Yeah,
Eve.
Got me. Eve, sorry. Like, Pitbull in the skirt. I fuck
I forgot you.
My bad.
Well, you actually watched Eve? I don't think I've ever watched
I watched a
I
little
watched a
bit.
few
Yeah,
episodes, but I didn't
What
know
was it
that
on,
the
though?
intro didn't catch me.
Like the CW?
Yeah,
I would think
nah,
or some
yeah.
shit. Like,
I can't remember I watched most of them shows.
Alright, let's go to you, bro.
I definitely watched it. Oh, come on.
I still watch that shit. Fire.
Come on, the Boondocks.
That's Sersky. Dang, mother.
The soldier till the war is won.
Classic.
Watch that right after the game.
That show was classic. We got another.
Your family around you, you're never alone. Know that you love, you don't need to roam, 'cause there's no place like home.
Apparently, the hint to this one that the title of it is a number. I never seen that show because I don't know. Like it didn't ring no bell for me.
That
Apparently
that
that
intro sounded familiar, but can't pinpoint it, bro.
Yeah, so let's just find out.
What's that?
Apparently a show called Jackie Harry.
Forget
What's
that.
it called?
227.
Oh,
You watched that?
damn.
You saw that?
Hell yeah. I used to watch that with grandma.
Hey,
That's when the old ladies would be hanging out the window with the pillow. Like, that was that shit. Fire.
227.
I used to watch it with grandma with Golden Girl.
Hello.
Sure.
Hello.
She's on some going. Some.
Let's go.
Damn, that sounds familiar too.
Yeah. And I just gave you another hint. That was crazy. Who you with?
Oh, Bernie Mac.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me some.
Bernie.
Give me some.
Bernie.
My nigga
Bernie.
Burn. My
Rest in
nigga
peace, baby.
Burn. R.P. Bernie Mac, man. Rabbi, yo,
I ain't
funny
scared
guy
of
and
you.
all that.
Yeah, hilarious.
He's a funny guy and
Oh,
all
he's
that.
God, right there.
Here we go.
Some like.
Cosby Show.
Is it? I'm not.
I don't think that's Cosby Show. But it might be actually. No, wait.
I don't know. Remember they was dancing and
Yes,
shit?
this is the Cosby.
Let's go.
He's like, he's walking in behind him.
This is dancing. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, throw that shit.
Yeah, that's before they locked Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Bill. Let's not even get into Bill.
Yeah, it's not. I forget on Bill.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
You know, I know that one.
Bro, this is easy, bro.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Who you got?
That's the Fresh Prince
The
of
Bel
Bel-Air.
Air. Yes, sirski. The original one.
Right.
All
The one that
Shazzy
easy you
Shaz.
didn't get.
Right.
Never mind.
Come on now. Come on now.
Bro, you see her post a pic. Not right
You know
now.
what's crazy?
Not
though?
right now.
Thinking that what bothered me that Will got in so much trouble with smacking Chris Rock. That was just real dude shit. Like,
But you don't do that.
but listen, why?
That's
listen,
why but they don't take us
but I'm
nowhere
t-
for that,
but-
bro.
But listen,
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
front.
Think about it like this. I ain't gonna that. This brings it
man
back to
was
the.
talking about your
This
shorty
brings it back
ball.
to where we were.
You feel me though? But
Bro,
like, this,
think about it like this, bro. Time and place.
Right.
Time and place. You doing the same thing?
Nah, I'm not. Listen, you don't do it though, right? But I'm
You doing the
saying,
same thing?
nah.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's not
You
enough
catch
in my way.
You feel he was wild. He said, "Yo,
slap.
he gave
I gotta catch you so we can really,
For
So
sure.
you're gonna like
he was
you wanna get it on.
Really,
yeah,
really,
yeah,
really.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
Okay.
You wanna
That's not enough.
humiliate my wife in public? I gotta humiliate you in public.
That's why you did.
Let's get into it. Man, that's the game, fellas. Let's get
That's
into it.
about
But
it.
like
Yo,
that,
I like that game, bro.
yeah, bro. We gonna
Good
bring
shit.
some new flavor to the
shit.
show at all
Let's talk
times.
about
We
it.
don't ever want to remain boring. You know what I'm saying? But even a topic like that, getting into it, like I just
That's
feel
wild
as
to
if,
me.
don't get me wrong, like you could sit there and be
That's
who you need to be
wild.
for your wife, right? But I'm a big believer
Nah,
in
please.
growing up and just
For sure.
like learning the reality of life, that sometimes things that we find to be normal or that in our opinion is justified, it's not looked at the same from others, bro. And if we talking about the powers that be for the Grammys, it's like, bro, this is why they don't take people like us serious. This is why people like us always get, you know, overlooked, overshadowed in a sense, because when y'all do put us in a position, people like that act out like that. So my whole thing is like, kudos to your man, Will. Like if you felt like, applause to you. Like if you felt like that's what needed to be like done for your wife in that moment, I can't tell no man how to maneuver, bro. Like he loves her. We don't know the back ends and what the ins and outs, the days of
We all
days
on the
to their
outside looking in.
relationship, bro. But my whole thing is, bro, getting up there and mind you, knowing that as comedians, this is their lifestyle. Like I get paid to clown people, bro. And this is where they say, like, you know, for others, are you okay with being the butt of the joke? Like, yeah, maybe it was some outlandish shit that Chris Rock was saying about Jada, but I don't think it came with no ill intentions.
Nah, they're beefing apparently.
But my whole thing is, at the end of the day, it's comedy, bro. And I'm not gonna sit here and justify, you know, if you know you're not cool with me, you can't clap. But bro, I get paid to do. That's like telling a man. That's like
my
telling me
thing.
I got a go-to move. in basketball. I'm gonna bring it to basketball. I got a
Right.
go-to move, and because I'm playing a certain somebody, I can't use it.
Nah, it's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not, because
How so?
this person's not playing basketball with you. They in the stands watching. You gonna tell a fan to go up and play me? LeBron gonna pick a fan and be like, "Go play me in ball." She's not a comedian. She'll live in that comedian.
So you're saying that Chris Rock was supposed to keep it professional, knowing
sure.
that he's not cool with him. You don't
Exactly.
talk about
You
my
don't
wife.
talk about my wife.
Got you.
Exactly, because we
Got
not
you.
we
That's
not
justified.
comedians. Yeah, we not.
That's justified.
You know we
That's
not cool.
justified.
And you did that in a
Trying to be funny.
yeah,
Trying to
like
be funny
in
way.
front of
Okay.
everybody.
Okay.
In front of the world.
Yeah.
And
Now
then
we're
sometimes-
slapping in front of the
And then
world.
sometimes people think because you
You
on
bugging.
that stage, like, oh, he gonna act a certain way.
Yeah.
And don't realize some people just crash out.
They crash out. And we already know Will was already
Except
going
for
to
me
crash
here.
out.
Why you ain't do that though?
For sure. I mean, for sure. For
Yo,
sure.
definitely could've
It's
got
just-
that. He
Picking
could've
and
got-
choosing, bro.
could've
That's
got
my
that
that's
away.
my whole thing. Like it's like you
Could've got
gotta
that
keep the
away
same
early.
energy with
You
everybody.
pick and choose.
This man was. She had a red table talk where she talked about it to her man.
Yeah, that was
I
wild.
had an entanglement.
People don't keep that energy with everybody
But you gotta remember
else.
too, though.
LeBron didn't with Kevin Gates.
But you gotta remember too, like it takes.
Let's bring the conversation. All right.
It takes a build up.
I
If you're gonna bring it there, if
Nah,
you're
but-
gonna bring it there,
I ain't gonna-
if you were gonna bring it there, let's talk about anybody in life. Because you know what's crazy. I was
That's
talking
crazy.
to
I don't know.
I was talking to my mans about this the other day because he
What's
told me
right,
he
what's
just
wrong?
got into it with
Build-ups,
some
Definitely.
dude on the block or whatever. he on his lunch break or whatever. I mean, I get too much into my man business, but apparently he got into it with somebody who doesn't have something to lose. And this goes back to the conversation of LeBron and Kevin Gates. And don't get me wrong, LeBron can't stand up for his wife, sit there and go do all the extra shit. Let me go find the nigga, all that extra shit. But the things that LeBron has to lose versus what Kevin Gates has to lose is not the same. And that's why I even preach the same thing to my brother. My brother on the upward trajectory. He getting his degree. He trying to be a cop. He just had a newborn son. And that's his third kid. The person he was about to get into it has nothing. This nigga's a nigga on the block selling the fiends. Why would you give a nigga like that your energy for, bro? For what? He needs that. He wants that. He feeds off that. Rather than you knowing that you, don't get me wrong, my man not no pushover. My man one of them ones. Real rap. Like, ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and try to make it seem like my son is trying to put on the front like he's one of those. And I'm sitting here telling the nigga like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, for what though? For what? Like, a nigga like that really doesn't have anything to lose. You have everything to lose. So I bring that to the conversation with LeBron, that yes, he could have been on demon timing with Kevin Gates for talking the way he talking, going on live, doing all the extra shit as far as Savannah goes. But I just think in a conversation like that, I'm playing devil's advocate as to saying that he isn't gonna give that energy because he's way bigger than that man. Like what? Like Kevin Gates is here. He's here. He's one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. You gonna give that shit, bro? Come on. We all, and I'm not saying nothing that as far as like, you know, LeBron being the most honest man in the world, don't know what's going on. Apparently, the rumors are, I don't want to sit here and be, you know, the bearer of bad news, but I heard he was in Canada with my son Dre getting right. But that's the conversation for another day. You know what I'm saying? That's all allegations. I'm not, yo, bro.
Allegedly,
I'm a
allegedly.
fan. You on my team.
Allegedly.
I'm rocking with you, my come on, Brody. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's alleged that, you know, he was doing, but
No, but my thing is,
Really?
I'm not saying that he didn't handle it the right way, and I feel like in those situations, everybody will handle it differently. You know what I mean? And you know,
And again,
some people say he handled it the right way. Some people say he handled it the wrong way. Some people say, yo, as men, you still supposed to have a conversation. Even if you are bigger than him, yo, bro, I didn't like what you said, blah, blah, blah. And you could say that to a man's face. And however he reacts is how he reacts.
for sure.
But to act like he not there and then we never say that,
right.
you're not going to be around me, bro, and I don't
You're
dress
not
it.
gonna dress
Kid
that.
said never hold nothing in.
Right.
You supposed to check niggas.
hello,
So you gotta check
talk that
have to-
You
motherfucking
have to say.
gutter talk,
Have to
word.
check
Say that one more time, nigga.
Nah, kid said it. Never hold nothing in. You supposed to check niggas. And you could do it without having to beat somebody
For
up
sure.
or whatever.
sure.
Address it.
For
And a
sure.
real nigga really gonna respect you addressing it.
I be on
Yeah.
it.
Like, oh, okay, he
I be on
really
it.
stood 10 toes down.
As
And
you
however
should,
you
though.
react is how we react. Then we go wherever you
Where we
want to
gonna
go.
go.
As
But
you
a real
should.
one gonna be like, I respect that, bro.
As you should,
What's up?
as you should.
But you know, yo, speaking of, see, he ruins, now it's over. I love that song.
All the joints I used to rock, bro. I can't
You
pump
came
that
in.
joint. You saw that reaction? Come on. No more to
No more than Diddy Bop.
No more than Diddy. I need a girl to ride,
man.
ride. I need.
Yo, bro, we in the middle of a trial, bro.
If you happy to be with him.
Oh man.
Who was you talking about? Oh, J
Come
Lo.
on.
That's right. You raining them stilettos, baby. Okay. Let's go live. Let's go. You had to get out of it. Jenny from the block. You had to get out of that. Dirty money.
Dirty
money.
Dirty money.
Yeah.
They hiring escorts off Backpage,
Oh.
Craigslist.
Not the Punisher. Some nigga named the Punisher. What? Old head hit me like, I remember him back in the day. I had a poster of him. I'm like, what? She's like 50.
Not the Punisher.
The Punisher was
Yo,
putting in
bro.
pain.
The Punisher, bro. That's what he called himself, bro. That's what he called himself, bro.
That's a wicked dude, B.
And then they saying that your man was telling Cassie to take it out of her vagina and so he could put it on the nips. Y'all?
Last night, everybody was shiny.
Oh my God.
Come on, bro. Nah, let me stop.
Honestly, like I said.
Yo, what y'all think about this shit, though,
Bro,
bro? It's like one of the
This is
music
buffoonery, bro.
icons
Bro,
we
this is
came up knowing
buffoonery.
for years.
This is buffoonery. And I don't want to say, like I said, everything right now, let's make one thing clear.
He's
Everything
not-
is allegations. He is innocent until proven guilty.
Everything is
We
alleged.
all get a
Alleged.
fair
Alleged,
trial, y'all.
yes.
But the way that this is sounding, this don't even sound
Mm.
right, Ed.
It don't.
Like,
It don't.
what?
The sketches is looking crazy.
Every
Ain't
look,
no
every
Beijing
sound,
in
it
there.
sound like a
Ain't no
like a-
rewind.
It sound like some
It's
movie
fictional.
shit.
It sound like
It sound like, yo, bro, you know
Yeah,
they're
it
gonna
sound
make a
fictional.
movie out of this, right?
Like
They're,
a
they're
horror
gonna,
movie,
no, they're
for
gonna, like, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Eric, you know all the greats got the Ray got his movie. Ray got his movie. Ray Charles got his movie. They always, for all the greats, I heard Purple Rain. Purple Rain.
Yo, what do y'all
You got the
think?
Michael Jackson, like,
All of them.
so,
Nah, he's
and
done.
he's one of them. Pop got his own one. Biggie got his own one. You telling me they not gonna make a story for this? That movie, yo, bro, that movie's gonna. I think that's
it's
gonna be
gonna
one
be
of
a
the
horror,
biggest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. They made the OJ story.
Yeah. But it's gotta be a story. They're gonna be like this is a horror movie.
No, they're gonna make one about his life.
Yeah, they are for sure.
Someone's gonna play. I think one of his sons is
But
gonna
you
play.
But not
Christian! My nigga King Cole! They had him play, but you know what's crazy? They had Christian play him in the Wu-Tang
They
shit.
did.
A word?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, in the Wu-Tang.
He did the
shit. Yeah, that's a
cameo,
fact,
and
that's
he
a
was
fact.
Diddy. So I mean, and it looked believable.
But he's not gonna do that. He's not going.
Think he won't?
His son not gonna do that to him. That's
Nah, I know, nah. He riding with his pops, so I respect that.
you got to. He ain't
He
gonna
riding with his pops. I feel
Hey
you.
man,
Look at a Diddy looking like
Diddy. You gonna fuck around and drown off this way? Oh, I bet. That means if you reach this point of the video, you definitely rocking with us. I'm glad you're tuned in. On behalf of Off This Wave, I cannot thank you as a viewer enough. Listen, leave a like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification button. We got nothing but bear content. When I say bear content, we got nothing but bear content. But the only way we put it all out is if we get in the subscribers, and you feel what I'm saying? Y'all continue to rock with us. I'm telling y'all, it's only gonna go up from here. So stay tuned. Diddy, man. Yo, bro, I just pray and hope that this is all a folk tale. Like, I don't want to hear the gavel bang guilty. Because when that happens,
Because didn't he pass on a few years by taking this to trial?
yes.
So he was supposed to get maybe 5 or 10.
He was supposed
but now
to
you
be-
took it, now they could bury him now.
Nigga, they're gonna bury you.
Bro, what
With
are you
all that
doing?
baby oil.
Ketamine.
Yo, bro, you heard what she said? I had to re-oil up every 5 minutes. Every 5 to... Yo, bro, you know how slippery? Bro, I've never... Yo, bro, Ugh!
5 to 10.
Every
Come
5 to
Come
10?
on.
Just straight.
You gotta throw some
Come
Cassie
on.
Just
on
straight.
that.
Come on.
Bro.
But like then,
Bro.
then like this, right? Like somebody, she ain't want to leave though.
Yo, talk about that though. Why didn't she leave, bro?
All right, let's chime in on that. Why
You
she
know?
ain't leave?
Why she ain't leave? Now
Let's think about how just women in general think. I don't want to bring it there because now I'm always the villain of these conversations.
They on you, bro.
I don't give a
They on you.
fuck.
Yo, y'all
But
on them.
this
I heard
right,
you.
yo, Cassie's situation right now is the reason I think the way I think, though, bro.
Break that
Because
down.
why are you
Right.
staying in something knowing that you're not okay with it? And she went on the stand and said what? I loved him. I just wanted his time. He was in control of my career.
Yeah, I'll let y'all chime in.
Let's not even think of a Diddy, a person in this kind of caliber. Let's think about the nigga from the block who got all the money, who's splurging on you and giving you anything you want. Why are you still there knowing he beating your ass?
So my thing is this, right?
Wait, why are you still there knowing he's cheating on you?
Everything that
Why
comes
are you
with it,
still?
yo.
Right. So my thing is this, right? I think on initial when that happens, that shit you gotta go in. Right? That's what she messed up. She ain't leave on the initial. What the fuck is this?
Then they do more.
Right?
They do it more.
They
They're
do
more comfortable.
more, and
doing
they
it.
do comfortable. and
But
they
if you
looking
ask
like,
me, bro, sorry to cut you off. She's justified because it's, yo, bro, when it boils down to it, I ain't gonna lie, that has to do with money, bro. She could sit here and try to make it seem like, oh, I really loved him, this, and that.
it was the lifestyle.
Come
The
on,
lifestyle
no.
is different.
Come
The
on.
lifestyle for sure.
Come
but
on,
also,
bro.
I don't know how crazy Diddy is. It could be like
We
I
know,
don't-
we
well,
know,
how crazy.
No, we know.
Yeah.
He beat
But-
that ass.
Word.
He
beat
But
that ass.
We don't know if he like. Did she see him catch a body? Did she see that puts it in different perspective now for the shorty? Like he's dangerous now. Now I really can't leave. Not saying this is all. I'm just saying because situations do be that with shorty. Be like he'll kill me if I leave. And that's people really fear for their life.
You know, like regular people say shit like that too.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And they really do it though. There's some dudes that really will kill their shorty for leaving. For sure.
That is true.
You got Diddy that could just pay someone
to get you out of here. So my whole thing is that you don't think that he can still do that now?
Sure, but now it looks crazy. Now
That's only 'cause the limelight is on
But
you.
that's what I'm saying though.
That's the only reason why it looks crazy.
And a lot of
You
people
can't
are
do it
speaking
right
up.
now.
That's
Are
what I'm saying,
speaking
though.
up because he's locked up.
Exactly. That's
A
what
lot
I'm
of
saying
people,
now.
in my opinion, would not speak
Would not
up.
be
That's how
speaking
much
up.
of a hold he had on him.
That is,
You know?
yo, bro, you know how much power
telling you.
that is, bro? That all of these people want to speak up now because you're locked up and because you don't have the means of what you had before. Now we can talk.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people's going against their NDA.
Right.
And I wonder if maybe the NDAs go null and void because he's under investigation or
Right.
something
Once
like
that,
that.
yo,
Like,
when the feds come and get you, it's a wrap, yo. NDAs, everything.
that
What?
shit don't
Don't
matter
matter.
no more.
They
It don't
tap
matter.
dancing around that shit like Fred Astaire, bro.
That
It's
is
over. I'm
crazy.
telling
crazy,
you.
you
bro.
off that.
But
None
this
of
is
that
my
none
thing,
of that
like,
matters,
like,
bro.
bro, as a man, just as a human, bro, like to think that you're above all of this is crazy. And I don't fault her because, like I said, in my opinion, just off what I'm seeing in my regular day to day with people who deal with crazy, freaky ass motherfuckers or crazy, freaky ass
right,
abusers.
And I do have to say this real quick.
Like, come
Whatever
on, bro.
your vice is or whatever case may be, this isn't us being judgmental on whatever your sexual preference, handcuffs, whips,
Right.
S&M, whatever. Do you? But we talking about this specific situation
No,
with
for
Diddy
sure,
and all of that
for
other
sure,
shit.
bro.
Right,
Because
right.
this
You know
is
what I
out
mean?
of
Like, do your
pocket.
thing.
This is out of pocket, bro.
Right.
She was eating piss, like drinking piss, bro. Like
Certain, yeah, it went too far.
that's the people.
People be into that though.
There's people into that, the golden showers.
They into that. I heard the French. I'm just saying. I don't know for sure. but I heard
Bro.
the French into that.
The way she described them freak offs, bro.
And then there's a whole community of people that have wives and
Yeah.
participate in that and
Cuckold,
like watching.
cuckold,
Yeah,
cuckold,
that's what they
yeah.
call them. Yeah.
Yeah, those people bugging.
I'm good. You got that.
Sorry,
Yo, shout
I
out
can't
to
agree with
y'all.
that.
Y'all got that
Listen,
though. I'm good. Can't do
Yeah,
it.
if that's what y'all do,
Bro,
great.
what's the
Nah.
no Diddy shit? What would you say? freakiest thing you ever got into, bro? What's the freakiest?
Sheesh.
Like just one off the top, like what you like where you was like when you did it, you was on some like, damn, I might be one of them freak off niggas that I might be. Yeah.
It just be a spontaneous shit though for me.
Like,
You know what I mean? Like
bro,
sometimes,
specific.
you know, you run down. The one time I had to run down, I'm in the women's bathroom or whatever, standing up on the stall, getting right. We doing what we do. I could have got locked up. Police could have been called. You know what I mean? Like, I was young. You know what I mean? Being spontaneous, not caring. I was lit. That was one of them heady nights.
I can't say one of those.
No,
I can't say one of those, but it'd be
That
crazy. It'd be crazy.
that was crazy.
Yeah, that's
You
what-
know,
the
that was
question goes to
crazy.
you,
You know what I mean?
that
But yo, that was in my younger days though. No judge.
Like,
We
you
listen
know, right?
and we
I know
don't
you gotta
judge.
tread lightly, but talk to me. What's the freaking
That was light right there. I'm gonna tell you, that's
What,
light.
what would it like I said, answer strategically, right? But be honest with yourself though, because remember, the person watching this who knows that you feel this thing, she gonna see this like, oh, niggas is liars, niggas is cat. Whew.
Sidebar, if that was you in the bathroom, don't you come in these comments, god damn it. Nah, let me stop.
Oh, let me see.
I got one for y'all off the top.
Alright, so I was smacked out of my mind. The helicopter choppers, I tried that move.
You said the helicopter.
Yo,
Just with propellers on them,
I tried it, but I was gone, son.
yeah, you was right, bro.
Oh,
You was
shit.
right.
Oh shit! This nigga said he did the helicopter.
You was right on
Yo,
How do you even do, bro?
Yo,
How
right
do
on
you
that
even
one,
when
bro.
you
do
smack,
that?
you do a lot of.
Right.
You can do anything.
How do you do that?
Do anything when you smack, dog.
that. You was
Anything.
right on that one, my bro. Oh, man. Oh, damn. Sheesh.
Woo!
You gotta have fun. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
shit. Damn, I don't have no
What's up,
Diddy
bro?
freak off type vibe. I ain't gonna lie, I've
Yeah,
never
you can't-
shitted on anybody. I've
Oh,
never
nah,
pissed in
nah,
anyone's
bro.
mouth. I've never
Nah.
none of that cuckold or upside down none of that
Yeah,
shit.
nah, you can't do that.
So
You can't do that.
I ain't gonna lie. I told myself that I wouldn't be a booty pleaser.
Oh.
And there was one night, and she, I sat there, like I said, like it was one of them nights. I don't know why I said, yo, just turn around, like just stay still.
Shot.
For mature audience only.
Sheesh. Nigga said he had to put the drop cloth down. Goggles, splash guard.
I told myself this night when it happened, I'm like, yo, just stay there. Like I'm sitting there. I ain't gonna lie. I started off in
Right.
Oh.
in the lips. Like I
This
wasn't the
is
booty
crazy.
pleaser, bro.
This is
Right.
crazy.
I was for me doing right, doing what I'm doing. Getting her right, yada yada yada. And somehow I swiped up. Word. I don't know how to talk.
Yo, that's hilarious, actually. Yo, that is hilarious.
He said he swiped up like, oh, jackpot. Chichin.
Yo, Mo, when it happened, I said, what the fuck am I
What
doing?
Yeah.
Yo, I had
Now
to
it's-
check myself after, like, yo, bad boy. No, bad boy. No diddler.
No diddler.
The diddler.
No diddler. No diddler.
Diddler
That's
to the
hilarious.
cut.
Yo.
Yo, bro, but
That is
yeah, man,
jokes.
I opened that door.
Yeah, you can't close it after that.
It honestly wasn't crazy. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it's just like earbox,
Bro,
man.
it's-
I ain't gonna lie. Can't even say it live. Do I continuously please women that way? I don't. Like, I feel like that's for special occasions, for special people. You can't just be out here booty pleasing.
No, bro, you can't.
Fellas.
You gonna end up in fucking City MD, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, shit.
yeah, this shit. Like what? Nigga? What's going on?
Woo!
Yo! Nah, you legendary with that shit, bro.
Oh
That's
my
hilarious.
god! Oh my god! Nah, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I felt as if for the time, the occasion, I was there with it, and we grown, right? We listen and don't judge for sure.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all the ones who know. I never did that to you, so let's not even do that. No, let's not go too crazy on me in the comments, chat. Word, cause I know how y'all get. Y'all hear that? You know, the book got down and dirty with a book, and you know what I'm saying. Now y'all on my heels.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck out of here. Nigga said, where was your antennas when motherfuckers was robbing the stove?
Yo, the DM's gonna be lit for you. The DM's gonna be lit for you, man.
Like, hold up.
That ain't no, it's over.
Man, we got one. Hold up.
We got it. We got
Cash
it.
him
We
in.
ain't got shit.
Look, he said, get away from me. Get away from me.
Yo, that's hilarious.
No way.
Yo, oh my god.
They out here.
Nah,
the
yo, bro,
Gulch Munchers.
listen, yo, bro, the ones who like that's your MO on a regular. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man.
Yo, yeah, that's your thing.
Do your numbers,
yo.
word.
We always gonna talk about everything, laugh, joke, give our own experiences.
Nah, yeah, but live
No
your life,
judgment,
do what
yo.
you do, man.
Be
I
safe,
love
whatever.
who loves me, man.
Don't end up in urgent care though.
Listen,
You're doing
don't
too
do-
crazy, bro. I had to take a penicillin.
Shopping gremlins.
Woo!
Had to pay that copay $50. You know what it is.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
man. Yo, bro, so I like to end this show today with just a message to all our viewers to always stay positive, and you know what I'm saying? Keep a positive mind, man. Keep up with whatever you're doing. There's no pressure on when God's timing is for you. So just stay firm in whatever it is that you're doing, and just believe in yourself, because nobody else is going to do that for you at the end of the day. I feel as if even being with my brothers right now, that this is something that we believe in. This is something that a lot of people, yeah, they're into it, bro, but there's a certain uniqueness. There's a certain aura that got to come with this shit, you heard? So at the end of the day, just like I said, stay firm, stay tact, stay all that other shit that you feel like is bothering you. At the end of the day, it's all noise, bro. At the end of the day, we on upward trajectories. We on upward trajectories. That's the word of this year. Upward trajectory.
Yes.
Word. More for anything, let them know. Let them
Go
know.
ahead, Joe.
That was solid. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. You said everything that needed to be said. I just appreciate y'all tuning in, checking us out. You know what I'm saying? We here doing it for us and y'all. You know, we have fun doing this. This
That's
is like,
dope.
you know, this is chilling with my bros, just talking shit like I'll be on the block talking. This is regular, you know?
Yeah, and we not doing it in no weird way, bro.
Yeah, we
like
just
we're
chopping it up.
being very productive with how we're doing
Yeah.
it. There's ways of
Just-
doing this shit when you can be productive at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
yeah, for
We're just
sure.
trying to show others that there's ways of maneuvering, there's ways of
Right.
doing things outside the box.
Right.
Like
That's a fact.
legitly, like, come on, bro.
Yo, we appreciate y'all just tuning in with us. Stay with us. It's only gonna get better.
Facts.
Remember, life is short, man. Live, laugh, love, man. Treat every day like it's your last. And know, y'all grow with us, we grow with y'all. You
Hello.
already know it's up.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the cloth on the way.
Yo, off this wave, episode 2.
Yeah.
We outta here.
Thank you.